Most students study literature the wrong way. They try to memorize the notes, they try to memorize character sketches, they try to memorize the text, they try to memorize answers, and that's the only thing they do. But you know what? एक कहानी को समझने के लिए आपको स्टोरी तो पढ़नी पड़ती है. So to be very honest, to ace in literature, you need to read all the pages very carefully with a pencil and a pen or a paper because you need to make notes side by side. And before starting this video, let me introduce myself. I am Pranav Sheth. I scored 98.8 in my board examinations in the academic year 2025-2026 and I scored a perfect 100 in my literature paper. So before we begin, let me tell you that this video is going to be such a video that will cover all the topics, all the mistakes that are helpful for you to learn from and apply to your own studies so that you can also score a perfect 100 on 100 without getting into mistakes, without getting into wrong tracks, because I am a student and I can tell you what actual mistakes you will commit and which traps will make you fall in them. So let's begin. Mistake number 1. Students spend more time reading the notes than the textbook. The textbook is where the real gold mine is. So if you want to ace literature, textbook is your Bible until your board examination. Textbook is where the characters live. Textbook is where the plot is there. Textbook is where the climax happens. So if you don't read the textbook, forget everything. You can't leave your textbooks until your board examinations, until the last second before your board examinations. The second crucial mistake many students make is reading casually. बस बुक खोल के ऐसे बैठ जाएंगे और उससे पढ़ाई नहीं होने वाली है. आपको लेना है एक पेन, एक पेंसिल, एक हाइलाइटर एंड आपको करने हैं ऐसे पढ़ाई. ऐसे ऐसे मार्क करके मीनिंग्स लिख के अंडरस्टैंड करके आपको करनी है पढ़ाई एंड दैट विल हेल्प यू अंडरस्टैंड every single line so well that you will never forget the understanding or the meaning of that line ever until your boards. The third crucial mistake is people usually memorize many things in literature, but literature is not history. Literature is literature, and to ace in literature you need to understand the motives, the intentions, the understanding of the character, the perspective of the character, the perspective of the author, the perspective of the writer, the perspective of the poet. And then only can you actually answer questions very well. Because in this paper, the people who understand what is happening inside the text only win. For all of those who are there till this time in the video, I have a secret weapon for you to ace in literature, and that is read the textbook chapter by chapter in 21 days. There are 21 topics in all, 11 scenes of JC, 5 prose, 5 poem, which totals to 21 topics in literature. And to ace these 21 topics, you can use your 21 days or 21 day cycle where you study one topic a day and do it for 21 days, 21 different topics. And that's how you complete the whole literature portion within 21 days. Once that's done, solve some literature papers, solve some question answers, solve some board papers of literature so that you know how much you have prepared. Now, again, come back, do those 21 days again. If you follow this 21-day cycle for 3 or 4 times, I'm going to tell you, you will know every hook and corner of the textbook nicely if you study it with full focus. You will know what happens when, you will know who enters when, you know who is skilled in which scene, who speaks what. And that's what you actually need to ace in 10th. So, the secret sauce is cover all 21 topics in 21 days and live a happy life. Now, coming to Julius Caesar. Julius Caesar है भगवान. Because Julius Caesar जिसको आता है, that's the person who will top the boards. Julius Caesar is something you actually need to know very well because this is where people usually ace this and get to good marks, or people usually lose marks in this topic only. Then the only thing you can do to ace in Julius Caesar is get in love with JC. Get in love with the story. मतलब मैं आपको प्यार करने नहीं बोल रहा, मतलब ऑफ कोर्स लव जेसी, प्यार करो जेसी से, बट दैट डज नॉट मीन you avoid the treasure chest chapters. They are as important as JC is, but JC को ज़्यादा preference दो. If you can actually understand JC well, JC can be your secret weapon, because many toppers out there know JC so well that they attempt it and they get good marks. Getting 100 with JC, with attempting 2 JC, is very often possible, while getting 100 with 2 poems or maybe 2 prose is difficult than 2 JC, because JC is a difficult thing to attempt, and if you attempt JC, the examiner knows that this is a smart child, this is doing this, he's doing 2 JC, and let's see how he does things. So he will check the paper in such a way, in a positive attitude, and that will help you score better marks. And all of, if you think getting marks is only about your hard work, no, it's not only about your hard work, it's also about how the examiner perceives you. If he perceives you as a good boy, maybe yes, you score good marks. If he perceives you as someone bad, you're going to get stuck. So write a paper in such a way that the examiner gets happy. He becomes happy, she becomes happy while correcting the paper, and they smile. Because if they have a positive attitude, if they are smiling during your paper checking, smile as in not a funny laugh because you wrote bad answers, a good smile because you are a topper, you are writing good framed answers, writing good keywords, then they are going to give you very good marks. So to actually ace Julius Caesar, you need to know every character very well. You need to know every dialogue very well. You need to know Et tu Brute, such dialogues which are very important in the whole play. You need to know who is Pindarus, you need to know who is Lucilius, Lucius, Messala, everybody, actually everybody, because everybody plays some or the other role in the text, and anything can be asked from anywhere in the text. So be prepared for everything. Be prepared for the worst, but hope for the best. Now, if I ask you, what does Et tu Brute mean? Many of you might not answer this, but it shows betrayal when Caesar realizes that Brutus betrayed him. If you got this correct, congratulations, you're on the right track. Learn every line nicely and understand the context, understand the text, understand the meaning. So that when someone asks you what does this mean, you exactly know what it is. And if you don't know what I just said, guys, it's time to refer your JC. Coming to the small things that students usually ignore in the JC textbook. The side allusions, the side meanings is what actually will help you. There's one very good meaning on page number 107 of this book, Pluto, the god of the underworld, right? So here, Cassius speaks, dearer than Pluto's mind, right? So what does Pluto mean? How do you understand that? The allusion on the right-hand side of your book, on the right-hand side of your page will help you understand. So the right-hand side of your page, which is for glossary allusions, is very important. And if you need a list for the allusions, I will try my best to compile a copy of all the allusions, and I will put it in the description box if possible. And if not, when this video is getting uploaded, I have made a community on WhatsApp which you can join in, and I will send those PDFs, those notes, those required material on that community. So please look for the link for the community in the WhatsApp in the description box, and please join the WhatsApp group. Coming to prose and the poem section. The prose is super easy. There's no prose which will, give you goosebumps. Every prose is super easy to learn, understand, give answers. Most of them are very easy in simple language. If there's something you don't understand, Google can help you do that too. And now talking about watching video lectures. If you are someone who does not go to any tuitions, who does not understand well in school, please refer to your video lectures, YouTube lectures, because that may help. I will also try to upload some if I can. But watching YouTube lectures, even after you understand things in school, after understanding things in class, it's a complete waste of time. Instead, you can read the textbook. I'm telling you, reading the textbook is 100 times better than watching a video lecture, because reading will help you learn actively, while video will make you learn passively. And what you need to actually ace in literature is reading actively so that you understand everything that's there in the textbook. Coming to the poem section, there are wonderful poems which will make you laugh like hell. There's literally a poem on a goat, the power of music. When summer comes, we hear the hums, Bhishma Lochan Sharma. You catch his train on hill and plain from Delhi down to Burma. What does this line mean? When summer comes, when the summer comes, we hear the hums, we hear the sound. Bhishma Lochan Sharma, a person who you catch his train on hill and plain from Delhi down to Burma. Strain as in the sound, you catch his train, you can hear his sound or you can hear his singing on hill and plain from Delhi down to Burma. This is a hyperbole, and you need to understand such literary analysis of the lines, and you can only understand if you know what hyperbole, what metaphor is. So if you don't know these things, you need to understand these things first, and to understand these things first, I'll put out a video for all these literary, maybe literature terms or literature analysis aspects. To understand poems well, you need to understand what the poet wants to convey. Poems are short writing of what the poet thinks about. So if you can actually understand what the poet is thinking about, half the understanding, half the level of learning is done. Because if you know what the poet is thinking, you exactly know what he is going to mention in the poem. You know what he's going to actually convey through his poem, and that's what you actually need. You don't need to memorize answers in literature. You just need to read the textbook again until you know everything. Also, after you know everything, you need to read it again, because that will keep your memory fresh. That will keep every concept, every story fresh in your mind, and that's as important as learning formulas in physics is. So read the literature textbook thoroughly, and if possible, follow those 21-day cycles for long periods. Maybe you can do it for 5 or 6 times, and that's going to be enough to help you prepare for your board examinations. Now, coming to strategy that you need to follow after November or December. Try to read the bigger chapters, try to learn the bigger chapters of JC and Treasure Chest, and focus more on the chapters you don't know very well. You need to make a chart of what you know well, what you don't know well, and you need to focus twice the amount of time you focus on what you know well to the things you don't know well. So the things you don't know well need your precious time, need your precious focus to actually understand them well, because there will only be 3 to 4 months left, and to understand those chapters well, you need good enough time. So from November, December, start moving your focus from everything to a set of things that you don't know so well. But that does not mean you ignore the things you know, because if you don't focus on the things you know, you will forget those too. So side by side, also do what you know, but focus more on the things you don't know, because that may come in the exam and that can wreck your paper if you don't know it until the last moment. Do something like this: scope of the subject, where you write JC के whole scenes, कितने scenes है, prose के chapters, poetry के chapters, and then you give them color grades. Green if you are excellent at it, red if you are bad at it, and yellow if you are moderate at it. So like this you can do it, and actually it will help you prepare well. This was taught to me by my professor, and he's an excellent professor. I won't take the name because that might lead to bias, but this method is the best method which can help you exactly know what you know and what you don't know. And finally, don't treat literature like a burden. Literature has to be your friend. Literature will either help you bring your marks up or let it go down. So the horse is in your hand. It's about how you actually take literature and how you study literature. Because literature is one of the compulsory subjects in the top 5, like English, literature, language, both together combined is one of the compulsory subjects in the top 5, which give you the best percentage. So for that, scoring very good in literature is very important. Scoring good in language is also important. I will make a separate video for language, but literature, guys, literature is one of the easiest subjects to score in, and I believe this video will give you a lot more clarity about how you can actually study literature in 10 and how you can ace literature in 10. And last but not the least, JC से सच्ची प्यार कर लो, because यही है जो आपकी जान बचाएगा. And I am telling you, the one who understands the text nicely will always outperform the student who memorizes the text, who memorizes the answer. He might ace in your school examinations, but the person who just memorizes things will definitely have a very bad day on his board examination, because that guy does not know that ICSE is setting एनालिटिकल बेस्ड पेपर्स, where जो नॉर्मल क्वेश्चन आंसर्स है उनसे ज्यादा थिंकिंग चाहिए, उनसे ज्यादा कॉन्सेप्ट चाहिए, उनसे ज्यादा अंडरस्टैंडिंग चाहिए पूरे बुक का, सो दैट यू एग्जैक्टली नो व्हाट दिस कैरेक्टर माइट फील एट दिस मोमेंट, ये अभी क्या लेगा, क्या करेगा. एंड दे माइट ऑल्सो आस्क यू, what if you were in that position? What if you were Cassius? What would you do? And to understand what you would do, you'll have to actually know the text. Right? I know it's a personal response question, but if the question says that if you are Cassius and you have such a situation, what will you do that's best? Bhai, I'm telling you, the people who write nonsense will get less marks, and the people who write sense based on the text will get more marks and will get a better score overall. And coming to the paper pattern for literature, you have 16 MCQs, 16 mark MCQs, and then you have 4 options. You have 2 you have 2 JC, you have 2 prose, you have 2 poems. You can do you have to do one of all and select one from any of the 3. Right? I did 2 prose, 1 JC, 1 poem, and this depends on how the paper is set. If your JC is tough, if you believe JC will only give you 14 marks, focus on the prose. Prose can give you 16 marks. Please do it nicely, because it's about what can give you the best marks on that particular day. पहले से ऐसा mindset करके मत जाओ कि I will only attempt 2 JCs, because JC might be the toughest in that paper. So what will you do? So always have an open mind, know everything, learn everything, read everything, and on that day of the paper, select what you want to do wisely. Because what you do on that day matters far more than what you decide right now. So be careful, learn every chapter, don't leave any chapter. If any friend tells you to leave this chapter, ये पक्का नहीं आएगा, भाई उसको मत करने दे, बट तू तो कर ही ले. If ऐसा वो बोल रहा है, कुछ तो गड़बड़ है मेरे भाई. And see, I don't know how many of you are going to score 100, but I am wishing you all the best for your preparations, for all the best for your studies, because studies is where you can actually put in the effort. The outcome is not in your hand, but if you put right efforts, if you put the right amount of work you need to put in, don't worry. I know all of you are going to get 100. So come out with rising colors and be the one who gives the advice to the next junior.